Imagine hearing it, that low, ancient hiss. A sound designed to freeze your very soul. Your body screams, flee. But what if your mind defied it? What if, instead of fear, you felt an urge? An almost euphoric pull towards the most lethal predator on the planet? That's not fiction. That's the mind-bending reality of a 2-pound furry assassin. A biological mutant with a brain that literally scoffs at death, facing an 18-foot neurological nightmare that can inject enough liquid terror to stop an elephant. This isn't just a fight for survival. This is nature's ultimate psychological thriller, a dance with destiny, where one seeks death and the other wields it. I'm Patrick from Speculative Science, and today we're not just dissecting a battle. We're unlocking the mind games, the biochemical cheats, and the addictive fearlessness that defines the prime Indian Grey Mongoose versus the King Cobra. Get ready, your perception of survival is about to change forever. Meet the mind-bending rivals. The Indian Grey Mongoose, the architect of its own immunity. Meet Urva edwardsii, but don't let the innocent eyes fool you. This isn't just a creature. It's a living genetic anomaly, a 3-pound force of nature that has rewritten its own biology. We're talking about acetylcholine receptors with 4 independent, specialized mutations. It's like its brain has a super strong, unpickable lock against the cobra's neurotoxic key. Death itself tries to bind, and the mongoose's nervous system simply rejects it. But here's the most terrifying psychological leap. Mongooses aren't just immune, they're addicted. Scientists observe this as risk-seeking behavior. They actively hunt these lethal encounters. It's not just survival, it's almost a craving for the edge. A high-stakes gamble where the ultimate prize is another day of living on the razor's edge. This isn't just fearlessness, it's a biological daredevil that has evolved beyond self-preservation itself. The King Cobra, the whisper of death. And then meet Ophiophagus, the King Cobra. This isn't just a snake, it's a master of psychological warfare. Imagine standing before a 15-foot living weapon, rising 6 feet into the air, its hood flaring like a morbid crown. And then comes the sound, a low-frequency hiss, a primeval vibration designed to bypass your ears and resonate directly with your deepest fears. It's a sound that doesn't just warn, it paralyzes. But what truly elevates the King Cobra to psychological terror isn't just its venom, it's its mind. These serpents are capable of genuine strategic thought. They build nests, guard their young with fierce dedication, and chillingly, they can remember faces, remember threats, adapt their tactics based on past encounters. This isn't just an animal striking.
The 4 psychological rounds. A clash of alien minds.
Round 1. The lock and key of death. Impregnable fortress versus overwhelming flood. You might think venom is just venom, but this is where the mongoose reveals its supernatural advantage. Those 4 independent mutations create what scientists call an impregnable biological fortress. The cobra's neurotoxins are like master keys designed to unlock death in any mammal's brain, except they literally cannot fit into the mongoose's altered locks. But the King Cobra's psychological strategy is terrifying in its simplicity. Overwhelming force. It can inject 420 milligrams of venom in one bite, enough liquid terror to kill an elephant. The cobra doesn't think precision, it thinks psychological warfare through sheer volume. Can even mutated receptors handle that much neurological assault? Here's what blows my mind. The mongoose's brain actually processes this flood of death-dealing chemicals and essentially ignores them. It's like having a biological cheat code against mortality itself. Winner, mongoose. Those mutated receptors create an almost supernatural defense against neurotoxic death. Round 2. A bullet versus a glitch in the matrix. Hypervigilant processing versus hypnotic terror. Mongooses can reach 20 miles per hour and have reaction times that border on supernatural. But here's the psychological element that's absolutely mind-bending. They've evolved what researchers call hypervigilance consciousness. Their brains are constantly scanning, processing threat information faster than almost any mammal, like living in permanent bullet time. The King Cobra uses psychological timing as a weapon. That hood display isn't just intimidation. It's calculated psychological warfare designed to trigger freeze responses. The Cobra deliberately slows its movements before striking, creating maximum psychological tension. It's hypnotic terror, mesmerizing prey into fatal hesitation. But what does the mongoose feel during this intimidation display? Scientists believe its stress hormones actually invert. The more dangerous the situation becomes, the calmer and more focused it gets. It's like it's hardwired to become superhuman under pressure. If you're mesmerized by these psychological adaptations, smash that subscribe. The final rounds will completely shatter how you see predator intelligence. Winner, mongoose. Hypervigilant processing and inverted stress response edge out hypnotic psychological warfare. Round 3. Learning to love the danger versus the grudge-holding serpent. Here's where it gets genuinely disturbing. Mongooses show what scientists call counterintuitive learning. They actually become more aggressive towards snakes after surviving venom encounters. It's not just immunity, it's psychological addiction to surviving death. They literally learn to love the danger. But King Cobras demonstrate something that should chill you to your core. Genuine strategic memory. They build nests, maintain territories, and can modify hunting strategies based on previous encounters. They show grief-like behavior when mates die, and can hold grudges for extended periods. This is a reptilian mind that remembers you, learns from you, and plans accordingly. Think about that human connection for a moment. We pride ourselves on memory and strategy, but this ancient serpent has been playing psychological chess for millions of years longer than we've existed. Winner, King Cobra. Strategic intelligence and emotional complexity create sophisticated, long-term psychological warfare. Round 4, the calm in the eye of the storm versus the endless vigil. This is the ultimate test. Pure psychological endurance, a war of attrition between two alien forms of consciousness. Mongooses have evolved what can only be called stress immunity. Their cortisol levels actually drop during dangerous encounters. They're literally hardwired to become calmer as situations become more deadly. It's the biological equivalent of becoming Neo in the Matrix. King Cobras wage psychological warfare through relentless persistence. They can maintain threat postures for hours, using their stamina to mentally exhaust opponents until prey makes fatal mistakes. It's not just physical endurance, it's psychological siege warfare, designed to break minds before bodies. Winner, mongoose. Stress immunity and risk-seeking psychology create unbreakable mental fortitude. Now we have a final score of Mongoose 3, King Cobra 1. The ultimate psychological verdict. Prime Indian Grey Mongoose wins through sheer psychological dominance. Mongoose 3, King Cobra 1. But here's what's absolutely mind-blowing. We just witnessed a battle between two completely alien forms of consciousness. A fearless mutant that has evolved beyond fear itself versus a calculating serpent that weaponizes pure psychological terror. The mongoose's immunity isn't just biological, it's mental. It actively seeks death and gets stronger from it. The cobra doesn't just kill, it psychologically tortures first, remembers its enemies, and holds grudges. These aren't just animals, they're living experiments in consciousness that push the boundaries of what minds can achieve. Drop your opinion in the comments and smash subscribe for more speculative science.